It's labor intensive. The best way to do that, if you hire someone to do it for you, and the best people to hire are pizza delivery guys, because that's what they do for a living anyway. They drive around. They're not afraid of getting in and out of the car, so they're the best people to go. I was a Pizza Hut manager when I started this business, and that's how I talked to one of my drivers, and he was happy to do it, and he worked for a good 4 years, and then he moved, so I hired another one. Internet and websites, they are fast, it's easy, and it's also tons of leads. It can be expensive if you spend lots of money or time. Your time is worth something to you, right?
Right.
So don't think that because you're not spending any money on it, you're really not losing anything. Every minute that you're spending on something that you're not making money from, it's loss of time, loss of money, or potential income. The quality leads are inconsistent because anyone and everyone can contact you from internet. So those are some pros and cons. Now, talking about direct mail, multiple steps or not at all. I really believe that. What does that really mean? Sending 1,000 piece direct mail marketing campaign? Not really, because that's what most people think, that if I send 1,000, I'm going to get something. If I have really, when I have a list of 100 homeowners, I rather send those people 5 to 6 or 7 pieces each, rather than sending 700 mail out at once to 700 different people. Because when you're doing your direct mail marketing, if you're sending out only one piece, might as well not do it, because you're not going to get money calls from those. But if you send the same person 5 to 7 pieces, you'll definitely get a call. Your response is going to go very high. Now the facts are there are US delivers or USPS delivers 100 to 149 million addresses daily. 15% of consumers receive a catalog or some sort on their mail. 12% of consumers receive letters or postcards. 98% of people bring their mail in on the day it was delivered. 77% store them on trash can. Just throw away the ones that they don't need or think it's just advertisement, right? So I'm going to show you how to be part of the 23% that passes that first test. So your mail is not in a trash can. 38% of people who check their mail daily. 97% of people check their mail. That's 38% is the email. 97% of people check their mailbox. So who actually sees these things more? If you send out direct mail, your mail is going to be at least seen now. Would it pass the first test of going to the trash can or not? Less than 10% of people, especially advertisement emails, are read on average, and 10% is very high. If the sender, if you have good relationship with their list, they most likely get between 6 to 7%. If you don't have any kind of good relationship, that number is a whole lot lower than that. On average, we get 200 ads per week and 149 radio spot ads and only 3 pieces of direct mail marketing. So looking at the competition, if you're radio, TV, or direct mail, I will always choose direct mail. Now, here are the other numbers that most people don't look at. The recall rate on a radio ad, because you hear it, is only 7%. On TV ads, it's 22%. On direct mail marketing, it's 67%. Why is that?
It's written down for you.
Our memory, our brain works, we memorize things in pictures, right? So, and there are different senses that we have. On radio ad, the only sense that works is your hearing. On TV, your hearing and your visual. And when it comes to direct mail, you're physically involved in opening something or reading something. So you have your sense of, you may not have your sense of hearing at that time because it's not going to read it for you, but you read it, which is way more powerful. You open it, you're physically involved, and you feel it. And that's why you remember a whole lot more from this. And the other good thing is, on radio and TV, the minute that ad is done, it's gone. On direct mail piece, you can always leave it somewhere and go back to it. I have received calls many, many months after it was sent. When you're sending, when you're sending direct mail, of course, offer something that they cannot resist and set you apart from other people. I'm going to share that information with you. And I'll share guaranteed outrageous offer that I have created, and I've got many, many calls because of this. Now, when I do something like this, does it set me apart from everyone else? This is I sent to a seller. I say no cost or obligation to you when you call us. Can everyone do that? Most likely, right? But if they're not saying it, would they really believe that? No closing costs when you sell to us. Okay, I'm going to make him a lower offer, so my closing cost is already included. You can do that, am I right? Guaranteed offer within 24 hours. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. If you can't, you should be able to by the end of the day. Russ is going to talk more about that and show you how to do that, so you can make offers within minutes. Do you need cash? Guaranteed cash offer. Every time I make an offer, I come up with at least 3 different offers. One is all cash. That's the lowest form. That's the lowest amount that I offer them. The second is some cash, some terms. And the last one is all terms, basically zero out-of-pocket deal. And in that way, at least I give them 3 options to choose from and let them be the one decide which one they want.
What's the percentage when you offer some cash and some terms, the percentage of cash?
It really depends on your target and who you're dealing with. If these people are motivated and they have to sell, your percentage of the offers, I can offer up to 85% of the value of the property, or sometimes even 100% of the value of the property if the loan and interest rates are good on the mortgage. If there are some terms and some cash that I have to pay, I'm looking at around 85% or so, and if I'm looking at all cash, between 60, maximum 70. All of that minus repairs.
So when you do the 85% of the value, the ARV of the home, or is that minus the repairs?
Yeah, all of it is minus repairs.
Okay, and then how much cash of that? Say it's 100,000 is 85%. How much of that would be cash? How much would be terms?
Every deal that I'm doing, I'm going to look at the minimum amount of money that I have to come up with in order to do the deals. So the numbers are always different depending on how much the homeowner wants. The more cash they have, the lower the offer is going to be. So it's going to be closer to 60-70% at that time if I'm paying a lot of cash. And the better terms I get, the higher I can go.
Okay.
Yeah. And also it depends on the mortgage that they have. If they have a 2, 3, or 4% interest rate, which me as an investor cannot get, doesn't matter which bank I go to, then I rather pay 90% of the market value, take over an existing loan, and also that has been there, seasoned, a few years of it has been paid already. So I'd rather do that and pay a little more. Because regardless of what, if you go to a bank and get 80% loan and they're going to give you 8% interest rate, a year from now, I mean, you're no better than paying 90% today and take over an existing loan at 4%. You are next.
Yeah, those two options, not including the wholesale